Hey guys, what is up? This is Wizard, and for today's video, I thought I'd switch it up and teach you guys some tips on landing and landing spots. So let's get right into it. So the first spot I'm going to show you guys, these first couple spots are going to be some spots that not a lot of people land at. The reason why I want to show you guys these is because maybe you're a new player and you can't get any good loot because you're not landing in salty or kind of the good areas like Pleasant Park, like the towns with a lot of loot, because you're kind of scared to get in gunfights with people because you're not the best. So the first spot's right here. I need to jump real quick, but I'm just going to show you on the map. It's right in here. Let me go show you it. Real quick, I'll show you. There might be quite a few people landing here just because where the bus was, so this might not be the best example, but alright. Let's see. This isn't the best way to land. I'll show you guys how to land faster at the end of the video. If you guys want to know how to land faster, it will be at the end of the video, just because I feel like a lot of people kind of know by now how to land faster, but I still thought I'd throw it in this video just because. See, there's a guy right here, but there's a house over there, there's a house right there, and most of the time, depending on where the bus is, like, nobody's really gonna land here. Like, the bus was pretty close to this, and as you know, if you play Fortnite, a lot of people just jump out right away, and there still was like only one guy who landed here. So still some houses over here and with loot, and there's pretty much no people. So if you're a new player or just not really good at fighting people, there's this is a good spot for you. I hear a chest. Nothing downstairs. You know, it's not always going to be the greatest, guys. Just depending on what game, and one house is going to be better than the other house. But there is a chest, which is good. Can I get up here? Can I do some parkour and get up here? So I got a slurp and an AR. I need to go back up here. I got a slurp and an AR from this house, and there's also more houses you can explore. As you can see, it's kind of out the way, but sometimes depending on the circle will be closer to you. Alright, next spot, guys, is over by Anarchy and behind Tomato and Wailing Woods. It's kind of this whole area right here. I think, once again, there's probably going to be more people now when I land because where the bus is going. But like I said, this is kind of out the way, but there's still some stuff. Like if you're a new player and you want some good loot, but just don't want to get into those fights. And every game's going to be different, guys. Like one game, there's going to be like 3 or 4 people here. One game, there's going to be none. And you're going to have all these houses to yourself. It just kind of depends on what game. Depends where the bus is, too. As you can see, there's only like one guy coming here. 2 guys. Actually, there might be more. But the bus was also went right over it, so like not a lot of people landed here, and there, where the bus was, you'd think there'd be more, but there still wasn't. And look, I got 2 ARs in this one, and there's a chest down here just from this. Like, there's 3 ARs. Holy hell, I need to land here more often, I guess. And I got a chest just in this one little house, and obviously if there's nobody landing here, or if you're not afraid to go get in fights, then there's more houses, and there's stuff that will spawn here, like a shoddy or maybe something nicer, but maybe even like a potion right here. There's usually something that'll spawn in the middle of this field. And there's a house east and a house north. Alright then. Okay, one of my least probably landed at spot is Prison and Moisty Mire, but there's actually some stuff here. There's actually some loot. You'll find some chests lying around Moisty. Not the best loot in the prison, just depends on certain games, but I don't really land here just at Moisty just because how much like water and just how swampy it is, and just it's hard to like get around. That's the big problem with it. But not a bad spot if you're just trying not to get in engagements and you want to find a couple chests and some guns. So let's go over to Moisty real quick. I just want to kind of show you guys what it looks like. I'm sure some people have there's one guy over there. I'm sure you've probably been over here if you're watching this and you play Fortnite. but I thought I'd still show you. I just don't like this spot because of just how hard it is to get around. Um, as long as you stay on here, it's not too bad, but still, I just don't really enjoy this area. One good thing about it is if you're trying to get like a lot of material, like look how much this tree will give me. It gives me 94 wood. Like if you're trying to get material quick, I guess that's the good part about it. Can I build across this thing? You know what? Maybe I just found the key to Moisty Mire. Get a tree and build across, and you're set. But actually, a blue AR. Let's see if we go over to this area. You might find a chest over in this little shed thing with this tree house. I'm gonna call it a tree house. It's got a tree growing out of it. Nice purple shotgun. You don't see those a whole lot, so that's good. And also a chest in here. Sounds like there's 2 chests in here. Go up here and check. It's gonna be a purple scar. Damn. So as you can see, not a whole lot of people around here. I did see one guy. I don't know where he's at now. But, I mean, if you're trying to get material and trying to get some chests without a whole lot of people, then this is not a bad spot for you. There's just, like, chests lying around this area, which is nice. I don't land here enough to know if, really, if there's, like a lot of chests one game and not a lot of chests another game. There's a guy right here. And then also there's the prison just right over here. So kind of this whole area, not a bad place to land. And the circle's actually ending up over here, so sometimes you're gonna be out like pretty far away from the circle, and then other games you're gonna be, you know, right in it. Okay guys, now I'm gonna get into some of the better spots that might have a little bit more people though. One of my favorites I'm gonna show you is kind of where Retail Row and Salty Springs are. If you can see on my little check thing on the map, I'm circling around it. This whole area, this whole area is just scattered with houses. And also, if you're kind of a player who likes getting in the action and wants to go, you know, after some people, this is a good area to get some good loot. And then there's Retail and Salty right over there, to your left and right or wherever, and you can just head over there and get in some action too. So this spot, there is going to be more people. It's not as safe as the other ones just because it's more in the middle of the map and it's right next to Salty and Retail, which are probably the two biggest maps, or the 2 most favorite towns, at least in my opinion, for people to go, and a lot of people go. So there's going to be a chance of more people, but sometimes, like right now, I don't really see a whole lot of people landing by me. And there's a house right there. See, there's a house right there, then there's like a little shed thing right there, and nobody's by me. So you have 3 houses with chests. Usually you're at least gonna get 1 chest out of all these. I just got a rocket, that's pretty lucky. Another house you can explore. Doesn't look like this one has a chest in it, but there's an AR, a blue AR. And then also you can just head right over here. Let's see if this little shed thing has a chest. It doesn't. That's unfortunate, but a lot of times when I land here, I'll get at least 1 chest or 2 chests, sometimes even 3. Actually, I don't think I've ever gotten 3. I don't know what the chances of that are happening. Pretty lucky, but yeah, a nice spot. And a nice spot to land if you guys want to still get in the action, or just land without a whole lot of people here and get some nice stuff. As you can see, I got a blue AR, a shotty, a slurp, and rockets. So yeah guys, this whole kind of area just scattered with houses and nobody pretty much here. It all depends on game though. Sometimes you'll probably have a couple people here, sometimes you won't. Another one of my favorite spots to land if I'm not trying to get in too many engagements but still get some good loot is this trailer park. I actually didn't know about the trailer park for a good month when I was playing Fortnite, and when I found it, I was ecstatic because as you can see, there's Lonely Lodge just right over there. Where you can take a whole lot of cover if you're getting shot at, and there's also this trail, what's it called, a racetrack over here that has a house, another little not a house but something where you can get loot over there, and then also this trailer park. So a nice spot to get some loot. And there's another guy kind of over in that area, but not too many people. and usually there will be like a chest that spawns right here. Then there's also like sometimes, a lot of times there'll be like a shield potion or something, like maybe an AR in this kind of area. Oh, there's an AR. Then hopefully this guy isn't over here. If he is, we're just gonna have to kill him. But there's also chests that spawn here. Sometimes there will be 2 chests that spawn here, sometimes none. But you guys got to be careful, because if you look at it, shoot, I kind of built up bad. If you look at it, there's only 4 pieces of wood, so like, and it's right in the middle. So even if you destroyed this one right here, the chest is gonna get destroyed. So don't, like, it's kind of hard to build up. Say there's 2, I would build up from the outside, like this or whatever, and go up and get it if there's 2 and you don't want to destroy one of the chests. But this one I can just go right up here. Then there's Optimus Prime. I forgot about this guy. If you have enough building material or whatever, you can get up here and there'll sometimes be a chest. Doesn't look like there's a chest up there, but every now and then there will be a chest that spawns up there. I'm gonna head over to the track. I'm not gonna go over to Lonely right now. I'm just gonna go over to the track and kind of show you this area too. It's not too far from the trailer park, and you can just go get some loot real quick. There's a house right there. Oh, there's a guy heading over here. And there's also kind of this little, I don't know what you would call it, but there's also this area where, I don't know if a chest spawns here or not, but you can find like a gun or 2. Hello. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That was a rough one, but we got it done. I got 1 health left, I just realized that. This spot, you know, there's this racetrack, you got the trailer park, and you got Lonely, just depending on what you want to do. I think there's like a house maybe kind of on the outskirts of it, so not a bad area to land if you're trying not to get a whole lot of engagements, or even still, obviously there will be a couple guys that land here, and you know, still get some good loot. So those are all the spots that I think are good. Really, there's also some couple other ones. You know, you can land behind these mountains, and there will be some houses. And then obviously on the mountains, if you want to land on a mountain, there's, you know, gonna be like a chest or 2. I don't really like Flesh Factory because it's so out of the way, and I just feel like there's no loot. There's also a couple houses right here, but it's like really hard to kind of get around because of the mountains. But the Flesh Factory is also kind of a spot that you can land. But yeah, those are kind of the spots that I think are good. Now I'm going to show you guys how I like to land. Alright, I'm going to go to Salty, right? Right about now I like to land. Maybe even later. Let's go to Retail. Actually, where's Salty? We'll go to Salty. Okay, so I kind of like aim for the outside edge of the Salty, and then just kind of glide into it. So I go straight down, pretty much. Aim for the outside edge of it, and then just kind of glide in here, because you can still glide quite a bit. And then yeah, just pick a spot where to land. Alright guys, that's gonna do it. I hope you enjoyed those spots. You know, the spots were mostly for people who maybe don't really want to land in an area that has a whole lot of people but want to get some loot. But there's also some areas like the one next to Salty, all those houses scattered around. I think that's a really good one if you guys are trying to get some good loot and then go get into the action without, you know, going into one of the houses in the towns. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate it if you gave it a thumbs up, and also subscribe if you're not subscribed to my channel. More Fortnite gameplay and videos to come, and maybe even some Star Wars. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.